Ippo has one fight where he faces a notorious scammer and a potential gang leader, who happens to be the Philippine Featherweight Champion Gedo. Gedo uses cheating tricks to win his fights and even fixes most of his matches for money. Ippo couldn't stand the idea of anyone, not even people associated with the gang, disrespecting boxing like that. Towards the end of the fight, he gave Gedo a mandatory beating that he wouldn't forget. At the gym, the boys learn that Kamogawa has been arrested. Ippo and Yagi go to get him released and discover that Kamogawa went to visit a coach body office to gather information about Ippo's next opponent, since one of the coach's boxers had recently fought him. However, Kamogawa got enraged for some reason and started beating the coach up. They learned that the fight was fixed, meaning they paid the opponent hush money to take a loss. The opponent is none other than the Filipino featherweight champion, the magician Gedo. The Japanese boxer that Malcolm had a fixed loss against approached the Kamogawa gym, wanting to prove that he wasn't a fraud. He was ranked 7th in the nation, but Ippo knocked him down with a single punch. The guy was too proud to accept a fake victory over a world-ranked boxer, but deep down he knew it was all staged. He wanted Ippo to redeem them by defeating Malcolm. Ippo analyzed Malcolm's matches and something seemed off about him. Somehow, despite being almost the same size as Ippo, he could throw punches from a far distance. There was some conflict over whether Ippo should face Gedo, but both Ippo and Kamogawa were determined to fight him. Back at the gym, Takamura was beating up Aoki with Kamogawa's cane until he accidentally hit Kamogawa with it. Gedo's camp wanted to negotiate with Ippo's team about the fight, but they only cared about the money and didn't even know who Ippo was or what his achievements were. This enraged Kamogawa and he decided that Ippo needed special training to make Gedo pay. Ippo was invited to Mashiba's gym to spar with him in preparation for Gedo's unusual long-range punches, since Mashiba naturally has a long reach. Initially, both Ippo and Mashiba didn't want to fight each other, since Ippo is scared of Mashiba while Mashiba hates his guts. But since Mashiba needed a suitable sparring partner for his OPBF title fight after his suspension ends, Ippo was the perfect choice. So, the rematch of the decade finally happens. Mashiba unleashes the flicker jabs, now with an improved reach. Ippo weaves in, gets within Mashiba's range and delivers a liver blow. Mashiba retaliates, leading Ippo into a trap and landing a devastating uppercut. Ippo, now determined, unleashes the Dempsey roll right there. Mashiba tries to keep Ippo at a distance, but Ippo closes the gap and lands the Dempsey roll on Mashiba's body. As Mashiba lowers his guard, Ippo lands a headshot, but Mashiba counters with another uppercut. Both fighters are beaten up but ready to keep going until the scene cuts to Mashiba angrily taking a shower, frustrated by the injuries Ippo inflicted on him, while Ippo admits defeat. The next day, Gedo personally visits the Kamogawa gym to negotiate the prize money. He manages to get under Kamogawa's skin, leading Kamogawa to bet 1 million yen and then 2 million yen in a winner-takes-all match, which would be around $35,000 in today's money. Ippo and Gedo finally come face to face, but Gedo doesn't even recognize who Ippo is and calls him a boy before leaving the building. The disrespect towards the Kamogawa gym was mounting, and it was starting to frustrate everyone. At weigh-ins, Ippo was in a good shape, while Gedo didn't make the cut and demanded Kamogawa to pay more if he wanted Gedo to make the weight. So Gedo took off his clothes and was ready to fight. While Gedo was undressed, we see that the guy has gunshot wounds, meaning he really is into some dirty business. On top of the 2 million yen, Kamogawa also bet 500,000 yen of his own money to raise the stakes. When Ippo went to check out the ring, he saw Gedo, and there Ippo said how much of a piece of work Gedo really is. Gedo revealed that he had a business with pickpocketing and as a result got shot multiple times but survived. In the ring he feels safe, scamming other boxers, sabotaging matches and betting with money. Ippo was visibly furious, and on top of all the money, he also bet 500,000 yen. This meant if Gedo won, he would get 3 million yen, which is about $52,000. Ippo then realized that he didn't have 500,000 yen on the hand and asked the boys to bring him money. Itadaki gave 50,000, Aokimura gave a total of 300,000, while Mr. World Champion gave 30 yen. Both Aoki and Kimura revealed that they stole it from their registers, which put even more pressure on Ippo. If he lost, he wouldn't be able to pay his friends back. In the ring, Gedo gave Ippo one last chance to fix the match, letting Ippo win while Gedo would take more money, which made Ippo even more furious. When the match began, Ippo charged right at him and started to throw hands, managing to down Gedo in the first few seconds of the match. Of course, Gedo got back up from the knockdown. Ippo charged at Gedo again, but Gedo extended his arms. Ippo responded with another punch, but Gedo suddenly vanished and was chilling in the corner. Ippo tried to charge back at him, but Gedo used the same trick, and this time Ippo actually slipped. Ippo refocused and was now able to see through Gedo, but he still couldn't land a punch. Ippo stuck with with the same strategy until Coach Kamogawa gave the order to look at Gedo's feet. Now Ippo could follow Gedo and deliver a body blow right as the round ended. In the second round, Ippo focused on Gedo's feet again, but Gedo extended his arms and stopped Ippo from dashing into him. Throughout the round, Ippo tried to step in, but Gedo kept him at bay until the end, feeling satisfied with himself. Kamogawa suggested to Ippo to aim a dual exchange to at least hurt Gedo. So in the third round, Ippo charged like a wild boar and almost hit Gedo's stupid face. Ippo landed some light hits while also tanking Gedo's jabs. Ippo eventually got into Gedo's reach and wanted to throw hands, but Gedo pulled an uppercut out of nowhere that shocked the whole crowd. Even Coach Kamogawa looked concerned about what Ippo should do next. This pattern continued for several rounds. Each time Ippo tried to get close, Gedo just jabbed him away, preventing Ippo from closing the distance. This went until the 6th round, where Ippo had taken so much damage he was getting sluggish. The Kamogawa boys were now getting concerned that Ippo might lose the bout, so Aoki analyzed the heck out of Gedo and actually figured out Gedo's magic trick. Itadaki came down and gave a weird riddle about the trick, and Kamogawa had to explain it to Ippo. When the round ended, Ippo fell into the chair. Kamogawa told Ippo to keep using the same strategy, but now he needed to watch his own neck and hit harder. Kamogawa failed to explain Gedo's trick clearly, which was just Gedo loosening his gloves so he could extend his reach. This didn't make much sense since Ippo had fought long-range opponents in the past and just had a spar with Mashiba, but anyway, Ippo tried to get closer again and succeeded by imagining Kamogawa holding his neck, which happened to get close enough to Gedo. Ippo then needed to immobilize Gedo, so he unconsciously threw a heartbreak shot that Date used, stopping Gedo from moving. He followed it up with a most devastating punch of the fight, where Ippo almost pulverized Gedo's stupid face. Ippo was now moving in and Gedo felt intimidated. Ippo charged in and delivered 2 powerful body blows, but Gedo jabbed him, and that was enough to send Ippo into an almost unconscious state. After piling up all the damage, Ippo could barely move. He survived the round but accidentally sat on Gedo's corner. Kamogawa tried to revive Ippo by placing ice-cold hands on his face, which actually worked, and Ippo was ready to give his best in the next round. However, Gedo transitioned from jabs to straights and started landing heavy punches on Ippo. It was getting so bad that Kamogawa ordered Yagi to throw in the towel, but just as Yagi was about to do it, Ippo suddenly dodged. Kamogawa grabbed the towel and Ippo, now getting used to Gedo's style, threw another body blow. Ippo wasn't letting Gedo get away and unleashed a flurry of punches, landing a devastating liver blow that sent Gedo to the mat. Gedo got back up, comparing the situation to being crucified, with Ippo firing cannon shots at him. Gedo tried his best to keep Ippo away, but Ippo just blasted his fists anyway. Gedo, in his infinite stupidity, thought it would be a good idea to challenge Ippo to an all-out brawl, and of course, he got hammered. Ippo was practically punching dead meat at this point, as Gedo slowly and questionably slid down to Ippo, his broken down body collapsing flat to the mat, ending the match. Ippo's face was swollen, so when they went to see the doctor, they ran into Gedo. Kamogawa gave Gedo the reward money he would have normally received if it had been a standard non-betting fight. Gedo accepted it and revealed that he would continue scamming other boxers in the future. He also warned Ippo and Kamogawa about the real monster, the OPBF interim champion Randy Boy Jr. If you have enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more Hajime no Ippo content. I'm the Reading Crow, and thanks for watching.